Check. 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 Woo. Okay, bet.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got...
These rappers just don't know how to stay off the streets. They make millions of dollars, but they still want to be in the streets. Let's see how Lil Baby's
Lil
cook.
Baby's entourage just got him in a world of
Apparently
trouble. Oh,
we
y'all
get
done
millions
did
of
it now,
dollars,
man.
and we don't know
While
how
a
to
bunch
just...
of sophisticated people were trying
me?
to enjoy their Super Bowl, a bunch of dusty hooligans with stinky draws pulled up with Lil Baby to disturb the peace.
But first, a stunning announcement from the 49ers. One of their players shot early this morning in San Francisco.
Yeah, I heard about this.
The team says
him
defensive end Keon White was shot in the ankle. Good evening. I'm Claudine Wong.
And I'm Mike Meeback. San Francisco police confirming they did respond to a report of shots fired on Mission right near South Van Ness, 4 o'clock this morning. Police did not identify White as the victim, but the team has since confirmed he was shot.
KTVU's Bailey O'Carroll joins us in the
crazy,
studio
man.
with the latest on what we are hearing about this shooting, Bailey.
Yeah, guys, let's get to the details of what we do know, because it is little. I heard from the team about 30 minutes ago. They did tell me 27-year-old defensive end Keon White is out of surgery and that it was successful.
I assume so. As soon as that happened, he going into surgery immediately. They're not risking that. He going into surgery within the next hour of that shot happening, and he going straight into recovery after. They are not wasting no time. No time at all.
San Francisco police described his injury as non-life-threatening. According to police, officers responded to reports of a shooting following an argument that started inside of a business. No arrests have been made. A suspect has not been identified.
When they say a suspect has not been identified, they meant when they talked to the NFL player after he was shot, he refused to cooperate.
Yeah.
Now, a lot of these dudes who are now multi-millionaire pro athletes, they also come from the hood. They also like to present themselves as street dudes. They like to live out these, like, you know, this weird fantasy of being some.
Which I don't know why. It's not helping you with nothing. Honestly, it might get you kicked off the team. And then what? Now you just fucked your family up, ruin your career, because you're trying to be a street dude when you already got a full-blown career, making millions of dollars. Make it make
Type
sense,
of
bro.
tough street dude when they are in fact multi-million-dollar athletes.
Literally.
So he probably still lived by the street code, which is, you know, like, don't tell nothing, don't talk to the police. True story. But make no mistake about it. Like, make no mistake about it, bruh. He's probably on some no snitching, no telling, no talking right now.
Yeah.
Because it just happened. But they shot him in his leg. As an NFL player, you need your legs to make money, bro. You need your legs to make money. God forbid, after surgery, he don't.
There's any
recover 100%.
complications? You can't recover 100%. Like, you can't put the same amount of pressure on the leg. Like, something's gonna be off. Something's gonna happen. He's not gonna cover just 100% and be completely perfect. That's not how it's gonna happen. Especially from a leg shot. You lucky you didn't hit an artery.
Go back to what he was
Literally
before getting shot. They gotta take out some ligaments, and he don't go back to what he was. He gets arthritis. God forbid, because when that happens, oh, he coming. He coming. Lil Baby won't be able to enjoy his $100 million and all his wealth and his money. If that NFL player leg don't heal up, don't go back to being what he was before getting shot, he's coming for Lil Baby. So that, oh, I'm not no snitch stuff is cool right now. But when shit get real, baby, you going to jail.
I spoke with Dr. Rick Lehman, the director of the U.S.
I don't think Baby's gonna go to jail. Whoever fired the gun, unless it was Lil Baby, but I highly doubt Lil Baby's the one shooting the gun. I assume it was somebody in his camp or on his team. If that's the case, they probably gonna take charge. He's gonna put money on their books, and that is gonna be what it is.
Center for Sports Medicine. Dr. Lehman told me White's recovery time will vary greatly depending on where the bullet hit his ankle.
Well, you never want to get shot in the back because that's where your Achilles is. And you don't really want to get shot on the side because that's where all your major vessels are. So let's say...
Man, hit his ankle? Now that's a little different because I don't really know.
He had a nerve injury that would end his career. Got shot in something called the posterior tibial nerve. So that would end his career. So hopefully you want to get shot in the front. Well, you don't want to get shot, but if you get shot, you want to get shot in the front or potentially in the side. That would be your preference.
But the front is going to go straight through out the back. No,
and in the perfect world, you would get shot and it would not have any bony impacts.
Less than a year and a half ago, 49ers wide receiver Ricky Pearsall was shot in the chest during a robbery in San Francisco's Union Square.
Hey, yo, give me, if I'm on the 49ers right now, trade me. Get me off this team. Get me off this team because there's some bad luck about it. I'm not trying to be
That suspect, a juvenile, has since been arrested and charged. Guys.
Certainly that was a robbery, but we still don't know a lot of details of what led up to this shooting with Keion White.
Exactly, yeah. Police have not said what exactly led up to Keion White getting shot in the ankle. But the Niners will provide updates when appropriate, and police will hopefully provide updates soon as well.
All right, Bailey. Thank you so much.
Bailey, thank you. San Francisco Mayor Daniel Lurie responding to the shooting, saying any violent incident in our city is unacceptable, and I'm hoping Keion recovers quickly. I've spoken with SFPD and 49ers leadership. We are all grateful to our SFPD officers for their quick response. As always, I will continue to work with San Francisco law enforcement to ensure our neighborhoods and our residents are safe.
The doctor said there's a possibility that this NFL player will have his career ended due to this surgery, due to what's currently going on. So let's just pray that this dude still gets to have a long and healthy career. But you're probably asking, how did Lil Baby name get involved in this? How do we know? Is this clickbait? No, it's not clickbait, people. All right, we actually have information and eyewitnesses that puts Lil Baby at the situation. So what exactly led to this NFL player getting shot and possibly losing his career and having it end forever? Well, we know what happened, and it's quite possibly the most silliest, dumbest thing ever. But obviously, when you have dusty Egomites involved, nothing is too small to take a life. An argument took place between Lil Baby, his crew, and this dude and his crew before this dude was shot. Now, when it comes to Lil Baby and these rappers, they're only tough when they're like packed up like hyenas. Let's be real here. If Lil Baby and this dude was in a dark room by themselves, you think Lil Baby is uttering a peep?
Nah.
You think Lil Baby is challenging?
That nigga probably inclined 300 pounds. Bro, Lil Baby is not saying nothing to him. Not one word.
Let's do that.
That nigga be like. That's all that would be happening.
Any type of physical confrontation, not one bit. But Lil Baby was with a bunch of hooligans with nothing to lose. So, they caused issues with this guy and then ultimately shot him, okay? Because when you read the story, it's perfectly clear that it was Lil Baby's and his crew fault. They were the antagonists in this situation, right? So when we scroll down and when we read, it says the investigation into the shooting of Keion White just took a wild turn because of what reportedly happened between the 49ers DN and rapper Lil Baby before the shots rang out just hours after the Super Bowl. According to the San Francisco Standard, which says it's seen a police report, 27-year-old, Now, the police didn't report that Baby was a suspect just yet, right? Because they say, the suspect is unknown. But now we know that Lil Baby's name is in a police report.
Pause. Hold up. They shot him because he said they couldn't come into his party. This is what we've came to, bro. When you have thug niggas showing up at the front door of your party, you have to let them in, or you're gonna die.
27-year-old White, which is the NFL player, and Lil Baby got into an argument after the Grammy-winning rapper and his friends were turned away from the Third Years Pro private event at a local San Francisco lounge. Per the outlet, a witness told the police he saw the verbal argument and went to get help from bar staff, but he heard 2 gunshots ring out. When a witness returned, he discovered White had been shot in the ankle area. To shoot somebody in the ankle specifically tells me you was trying to end that person's career. But let's just examine exactly what this issue was over. Initial report stated that it was actually a section, but apparently it wasn't a section. He was having a private party at a lounge. Baby and them wanted to enter into the lounge to get into the private party.
And he said no.
Blocked out. Now, the NFL player probably came out because Baby and them was trying to force their way in, which, you're a Lil Baby. Bro, all you really got to do is say, hey, who got a hot function going on, bro? I'm coming. I'm pulling up. you'll get invites. You don't got to go to somewhere you're not invited at. It
No
makes
cap.
zero sense whatsoever.
But at the end of the day, no, if somebody don't want you, go home, bro. You're like, at the end of the day, just because you're a little baby, not everybody wants you in their face or at their function. Like, not everybody a fan of you. That's just it.
But these dudes are driven by ego. I'm sure once they were told, hey, bro, you can't come in, you can't enter. Sorry, bro. Now, I'm sure that probably dude had one of his homies standing at the door to make sure nobody gets in. Right, because it was probably his private event. Probably, let's say the bar security wasn't there. Because if they had to go to get bar staff, that meant no bar staff was up front. That it was Buddy and his team that was running security. So they probably walked up to the lounge trying to get in, and then they see a dude in normal street clothes saying, "Nah, bro, you can't get in." They said, "Huh, bro? Like, who are you, man? F on my way." And try to force their way in. Then dude probably came out in an argument and
thinking
sued.
that they just the top.
But
of the world.
nonetheless,
This shit crazy.
Yo, behavior like this only exists among ourselves, bro.
For
you
real.
would never see any other group of people fighting, shooting each other, right? Like committing violence this heinous.
I mean, that's not true. That's not true. Come on now. Everybody shooting each other. Come on now.
Over getting into a lounge, bro. Go to another lounge. Like, it makes no sense whatsoever, right? So, police arrived on the scene just after 4 a.m. and entered the club to investigate, discovering numerous scantily clad females picking up dollar bills that were thrown all over the floor. So, so they had
It was a strip club.
It was a lounge, but it was their own private event. They brought strippers and everything there. When cops made contact with White, the report claims he was uncooperative. Investigators retrieved footage from surveillance camera at the scene and found an abandoned cell phone. Oh, y'all going to jail. When are y'all going to jail, homie? They also located a 9mm
abandoned cell phone at the scene.
Meter and a .45 caliber.
So two different people shot. Because that's two different casings from two different guns.
Well, that means that what? We're like shots fired from two different guns?
Obviously. Why do you sound confused? That's two different gun casings.
The local outlet's report comes after The Athletic on Monday reported the altercation did not involve White, who was at the time thought to be minding his own business when he was hit with the bullet. The new info, again courtesy of the San Francisco Standard, calls that version of the story into question. For their part, cops said in a statement that a preliminary investigation revealed a verbal altercation occurred between groups inside a business.
They told him he couldn't get into the party, so they started arguing, and then they shot him.
Victim was injured when shots were fired by an unknown suspect. Baby, you going to jail, bro. Right now, social media post and event page showed the rapper was in the Bay Area for the Super Bowl, including a post from his own Instagram from a suite at Levi Stadium. Yeah, man. Hey, listen, man.
Hey, whoever's phone was left at the scene, they definitely gonna have evidence on that, or they gonna bring you in for questioning. That's a fact. But as for Lil Baby going to jail, I don't know what information they got on him, if any. But you feel me? We definitely gonna find out. Cause hey, if you get arrested, it's gonna be one of the biggest things. Right? I mean, you feel me? It's gonna be big on the news. Shit. We're gonna find out.